give it up for Louis Cato and the Late Show Band. Right there. I am so excited for our guest tonight. This is a person who can lay out in detail for us what is going on in politics. MSNBC's Alex Wagner is here in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
And comedian Ali Makovsky. I'm super excited about going to Chicago.
Yeah.
Are you guys, is that anybody here from Chicago spend time in the Windy City?
I've been there, spent time.
Spent time.
Yeah.
Anybody over there vegan or vegetarian? No. Good, because they don't let you in the city. Folks, if you watch the show, you know I spend most of my time right over there, being sewn into the newsiest, most topical story, Sampat Sarambap silk brocade sarong, complemented by a three-pointed gold headdress and Kong Tong Chuk ankle bracelets, then using slow, rhythmic hand gestures. To beguile both mortals and gods, I perform the Robam Tep Apsara, or Cambodian celestial dance. That is my nightly monologue. But sometimes, folks, just sometimes, I will wake up. I will wake up from spooning a possum in the trunk of an abandoned 72 Buick Riviera and wrap myself in floor rugs with dirty bungee cords, then hand the possum a busted harmonica and limp around doing the demented skiffle jig of news that is my segment. Meanwhile. That's all I need. That's my after boosters. Meanwhile, in coffee news, there's a grande shakeup with venti consequences because it's just been announced that Chipotle's CEO is taking over Starbucks. Okay, now here's the thing. Could be a good move for the company, but now you have to pay extra to get guac in your Frappuccino. Meanwhile, down in Georgia, agents found more than 2,300 pounds of meth hidden in celery. Authorities became suspicious when people were enjoying celery. Meanwhile, a Mississippi attorney is accused of bringing contraband into a correctional facility. Now, I want to remind everyone that this man has only been accused and, as such, is innocent until proven, and he totally did it. Meanwhile, in marsupial news, police are on the hunt after a kangaroo escaped from a prison in the Czech Republic that is part of a prison program that allows prisoners to learn skills including farming and animal husbandry as a form of therapy. Reached for comment, the kangaroo responded, "What am I doing in the Czech Republic? I'm a freaking kangaroo. I mean, Prague is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but seriously, what the hell is happening?" Meanwhile, in Canada, Ontario Premier Doug Ford was recently asked about reports that residents have been going to the bathroom in the sand on a local beach. And here's what he had to say.
Folks, don't be pooping on the beach.
There's a lot to love there. What I particularly love is how defeated he seems at having to say that out loud. Folks, don't be pooping on the beach. And I guess you need to hear it. Don't be showing your boobs to a moose. Don't get me started on the beavers. Meanwhile, in pretzel perfume news, Auntie Anne's is launching its very own signature fragrance that smells like buttery pretzels and 90s mall food courts. Oh, yes. The intoxicating aroma of a 90s mall food court. I'm getting notes of Orange Julius and toddler puke. Meanwhile, in poultry adjudication news, the Ohio Supreme Court has ruled that chicken wings advertised as boneless can have bones. Then what's the point of anything? This fresh squeezed orange juice was squeezed 6 months ago. Also, it has chicken bones. Listen to this hot legal garbage. The justices of the Ohio Supreme Court argue that people don't expect boneless wings to be actually boneless, just as a person eating chicken fingers would know that he had not been served fingers. Yeah, because newsflash, chickens don't have fingers.
Exactly.
But they do have bones. And I have a bone to pick with the Ohio Supreme Court, but don't worry, it's boneless. By which I mean it's packed with bone. It's times like this I wonder if America is worth saving. Meanwhile, University of Minnesota professors gene sequenced a corn dog. Guess what they found? Oh boy. You know what comes next? The corn dog sits down with Henry Louis Gates and finds out its ancestors owned slaves. Luckily, folks, the study found the corn dog contains cow, wheat, and corn, and its most healthy ingredient, stick. Oh, and in Ohio, bone. We'll be right back with Alex Wagner. Bone.